guys, welcome back to the channel, and while you're at it, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We'll get right into this video. There's going to be a disclaimer, but I just want to kind of give you a brief description of what this video is about. Now, first of all, this video is only for Christians, so if you're not a Christian, just ignore everything that's said in this video. If you are a Christian, then this video will appeal to you. So, could Derek Dixon's lawsuit free many men that have been stalked and raped in prison? And that is one of the questions. I also just want to take a poll, basically with black men representing only a percentage of the 13% of the U.S. population, but yet what was done needs to be looked at, because that's a large number. When you have millionaires and billionaires doing the same thing, then that takes attention that needs to be given to this. So on Friday, June the 13th, a $260 million lawsuit was filed in California by Derek Dixon's attorney, and it says that Mr. Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic with Mr. Dixon. Now, you really need to consider this and all things in totality over the years. And so initially he was promising him a career advancement and creative opportunities, such as producing his pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation, the lawsuit says. Now, as you know, or may not know, but I will tell you, Mr. Dixon played in Tyler Perry's production of The Oval, and Mr. Dixon, I believe, played this desperate guy who was just sleeping with everybody in order to gain things, maybe monetary things, or just to have a place to stay. That's the type of character that he was, just totally just loose with the caboose. And Dixon is saying that Mr. Perry did not follow through on his promises because he did not take to his sexual advances towards him, and he lost money. So that's where the $260 million come in at. Now, I would like for people to focus on equality, where millionaires and a few billionaires that are black are showing what they do with money and power. This is quite actually sad, because of the few million and billionaires, there's been a lot of gross things that have been done, alleged, and actually seen in film footage, print, and otherwise proof of the character that some of them have. And it's really sad, because making up less than 13% of the population, but yet a very low number of the ones that are billionaires and millionaires, and this is the behavior that we see. You just have to ask yourself, was Cat Williams right in what he said in regards to these men?
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things, because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Here's the thing. The Bible emphasizes self-control as a crucial virtue, highlighting it as a fruit of the Spirit and a characteristic of a godly life. It is presented as a discipline that allows individuals to manage their thoughts, emotions, and actions, leading to a more righteous and fulfilling life. Self-control is not just about suppressing desires, but also about making wise and disciplined choices that align with God's will. Now, let's just let that sink in for a moment. So, have you noticed how all of these are linked to something sexual? If those who are fluent lack self control, imagine what the experience is for those in the general population that are absent of decent fathers in the homes, that are in prisons, that are in the communities. These acts are good or evil, period. Malcolm X said that the biggest coward is a man who awakens a woman's love without intention of loving her. One more time, Kat.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Now, with that said, women should be very afraid and seek cover under God's grace that is very sufficient for you. Now, ladies, when you get a chance, go watch Bishop Blake's videos. He talks about down low men, how they are, how they use women. And it's very important for you to get an education on it. I wished I had gotten an education on it. But these men can be very trauma and manipulative because the thing that he says that they want is that they do not want other men that are straight to be afraid of them, because a man who is actually straight, they're not afraid of the man that is openly gay. It's the one that are hidden and pretending they are not. And those are the ones that a straight man feels like they can't trust them. So do go over to YouTube and watch Bishop Blake. He gives a lot of information on there. Another person to watch videos is Dr. Jordan Peterson. He has some pretty good informative videos. Now we're going to look at this, that 13%, like I said before, of the population, black population. And of that is a very lower percentage of black males. And then the ones that are billionaires and millionaires and this type of behavior that's being found, I think we can conclude, although some may say we're dealing with the law of small numbers where you take a small percentage and generalize it, but this is actually a large number when you take into consideration that the low percentage of black males in America on the whole population, when you take the 13% and then part of the 13%, and then take those small numbers that are actually millionaires and billionaires and see what they're doing. Let's just take a look. Another thing that I have noticed with the DL men is that they say or claim someone is assassinating their character. Actions speak louder than their lying words of denial. So let's just look at these black males who are millionaires and billionaires who have been accused of sexual improprieties.